And now time for sports on TV's Breakfast this wonderful Thursday morning. Let's start from the cherry news of the Super Falcons qualification for the 2022 African Women's Cup of Nations after they beat Cote d'Ivoire 1-0 in Abidjan in the second leg of their final qualifying round to advance on a 3-0 aggregate score. Esther Okoronkwo got the only goal for the Falcons in the 87th minute after coming on to end the Falcons to win, securing a place for the reigning African Women's Champions at this year's tournament, which will be played in Morocco in July. The Falcons will be joined at the 12th Nation tournament by Uganda, Burundi, Zambia, Senegal, Togo, Tunisia, Botswana and Burkina Faso. Former finalists Cameroon, South Africa and host nation Morocco will also play at the tournament, which will be contested for the first time ever by 12 teams on the continent. The Super Falcons of Nigeria are the record winners of the competition, which will serve as qualifiers for the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. And Gombe United rallied back from a goal down to secure a 1-1 draw against Plateau United at the Pantami Stadium on Wednesday in the Nigeria Professional Football League to deny the visitors an opportunity to regain top place on the table. Jesse Akila got the opening goal for Plateau United in the 23rd minute before Gombe United had a chance to equalize from the penalty spot but was missed by Ibrahim Yaya. Yaya, however, made up for his earlier mistake by scoring the equalizing goal in the 61st minute for Gombe United, who move up to 9th place on the table. Elsewhere, Leonard Ogochukwu scored a brace as Sunshine Stars beat Wiki Tourists by 2-1 in Akure. And a look at how the table looks in the Nigerian Professional Football League after match day 14. Rivers United are on top with 29 points, 1 point ahead of second place Plateau United, who have 28 points. Enugu Rangers are third, tied on 23 points with Remo Stars and Aqua United, who sit 4th and 5th on the table respectively. Well, the Europa League will be the focus tonight as Napoli welcome Barcelona to the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona for the second leg of the Europa League round of 32 game. The tie is delicately poised following the first leg 1-1 draw played at Camp Nou last week, with Barcelona basking in the euphoria of their 4-1 win over Valencia last weekend, where striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored an hat-trick. Elsewhere, Sevilla will play Dinamo Zagreb, Lazio will host FC Porto, Atalanta will travel to play Olympiacos, Real Sociedad take on RB Leipzig, and in Spain, Borussia Dortmund will hope to bounce back from their 4-2 loss to Rangers when they play in Scotland. Zenit will face Real Betis, while Braga will take on FC Sheriff Tiraspol. In the UEFA Europa Conference League, Celtic will travel to face Bodo Glimt. Maccabi Tel Aviv will play PSV Eindhoven. Olympic Marseille will take on Karabakh. Randers will take on Leicester City, while Slavia Praha play Fenerbahce, as well as Vitesse Arnhem hosting Rapid Wien. And back home in Nigeria, the national judo trials for the 2022 Commonwealth Games got underway on Wednesday at the Molade Okoya Thomas Indoor Sports Hall of the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos, with over 300 judokas competing from all parts of the country. TVC News witnessed the event and we get this report. The judokas arrived in Lagos from all parts of the country with the aim of securing places on Team Nigeria's contingent for the Commonwealth Games holding later this year in Birmingham. The trials will see athletes battle for placement in 7 weight categories for men and women. President of the Nigeria Judo Federation, Dr. Musa Oshodi, said the trials, which runs until Friday, will be the only platform to pick the country's representatives at the Games.
We are not expecting anything less than what is obtained internationally. But that is the only way we can be confident we are presenting a befitting team. So I'm assuring you that from what they will be displaying in terms of skills and what have you, you will see that at the end of the day, we are going to produce people that can rock it out with their colleagues at the international level.
Officials on ground at the trials, including the Vice President of the Federation and head of the local organizing committee, Lovett Owl, also promised each free trials with all necessary logistics put in place to ensure judokas have a good tournament in Lagos.
We are doing everything possible to make sure not just going to the tournament, but to bring gold or silver back home. And we are doing making sure that we achieve that.
And not only the Commonwealth Games, we still have some other international competitions. So we want to have the best to represent the country.
Some of the athletes who spoke with TVC News shared their optimism about the trials.
For me, when I'm competing, I don't look at my setting here, because by the grace of God, I am always the top of my category, whichever way, but I am not looking, I consider myself outside.
We've trained, I've trained very well, so I'll keep my calm and do my best.
Winners from the trials will be invited to the national camp ahead of the Commonwealth Games, which will hold in Birmingham, England from the 28th of July to the 8th of August 2022. Emmanuel Akindebuwa, TVC. Meanwhile, all road will lead to Ijebu Ode this day as the first edition of the Tobi Amusan and Abiola Onokoye Athletics meet begins on Thursday at the Ijebu Ode Stadium. More than 200 senior athletes from Nigeria, Benin Republic, Togo, Mali and Senegal will be competing in the four-day event in 4 events in the men's and women's category, while more than 15 secondary schools will be taking part in the relays. The competition, which holds under the Abiola Tobi Sports Development Initiative, will see the senior athletes take part in the men's and women's 100 meters, 400 meters, 800 meters and the long jump. The schoolboys and girls in Ijebu land will face the relay challenge and the 4x100 meters and the 4x400 meters.